Hello, I'm here today with Ernie, who is a patient here in the center. Ernie came to us for our neuropathy treatment, and Ernie's been with us now for what, about 10 weeks, right? Yeah. And so Ernie heard about us through some advertising we had done about the program, and came in for a consultation. We sat down, went through some information about his past history, and reviewed his exam findings that he had performed prior to coming in, and some of the things that we did, and accepted him into the program. And now 10 weeks later, we're here to talk about his experiences. So Ernie, give us some idea what it was like prior to coming in, how long you'd experienced the symptoms of neuropathy, and how it had affected you in your personal life.
I've been diagnosed with neuropathy prior to being diagnosed with diabetic neuropathy, and that's probably been a good 10 years. And I've been going to a neurologist, and it was basically throwing medication at me until they could find something that would reduce the pain. And it started out as basically tingling in the toes, and it progressively got more intense. It went from my small toe on my left foot to my big toe, and then started going into my right foot. And the neurologist and primary both said it was going to get progressively worse, and they were throwing basically painkillers at me, and they really weren't doing it. They were taking the edge off, but they weren't taking the pain away, and then it got progressively worse. It was working up my legs and my calves, and what it was doing was restricting me for really any type of exercise, like walking. Cardiologists want me to exercise and walk. I said, yeah, sure, as soon as my feet feel better.
Right.
And at one point, there was a lot of joint pain, but that came out to be my cholesterol medication.
Okay.
And then we switched a couple each time that it came back, and that was one of the primary side effects. But the gabapentin really wasn't doing anything other than taking the edge off. The Cymbalta, the same thing. It would take the edge off, and I decided, well, I need to be able to do something else. Once I saw your advertisement, I talked to my primary, I talked to my neurologist, and they both said, well, there's no harm in trying. So as you said, I came in, we did an interview, discussed my issues, you ran some tests on me, and obviously there was a lot less feeling in my calves and my ankles and my feet when we did the test. You started me on a regimented program of light therapy, electronic muscle stimulation, and some natural vitamins and fish oil, and the other, I can't ever pronounce it.
The cream, or was it the supplements?
Cream, no, the drink.
Oh, the pro-arginine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I, followed your regimen habitually on a daily basis. Came in for the treatments, and each time there was positive progression to the point where it has lessened, if not pretty much eliminated, the pain in the calves and the ankles, and we're down to just the toes right now. And there's been an increase in feeling in my feet. I still, it's still there, it hasn't gone, and I'm trying to slowly wean off of the drugs to see how the total effect is. But right now, there's times in the morning I get up where I feel pretty darn good, and it's almost like it's back to normal. But the bottom line feeling you have is like when your sock gets rolled up in your shoe, and you've got that feeling under your feet, yet you're not on uneven ground.
Right.
So the best feeling is, of course, with no shoes on. Wearing shoes, you get an immense feeling of heat. Your feet sting, they're heated up, yet they're cold to the touch. Kind of weird. Now this morning it was, after I finished the electronic muscle stimulation, I noticed that the bottoms of my feet were warm, yet the top of my foot, my toe areas on the top were cool, were cold.
Right.
which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, slow progression.
All right,
And
well,
it seems to be getting better.
You know, I mean, the bottom line is this, and Ernie said this early on. You know, he had checked with his primary care, he had checked with his neurologist. They both said, you got nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
And this is really why a lot of people come in, because they're at the end of their rope, like Ernie was. The medication's not cutting it, and quite frankly, the medication doesn't do anything to correct what caused the problem to begin with.
No, just mask it.
Exactly, which is really circulation. And we're treating, you know, nerve pain with the medication. So when we focus on what the real problem is, the cause of Ernie's neuropathy and everyone's neuropathy, and that being the circulation, and enhance that circulation, we gradually get progressive change, and that's what we saw with Ernie, and it's changed his life, as you can hear. And we encourage those of you who are experiencing similar symptoms to Ernie to feel free to give us a call and come in for the consultation. It didn't cost you anything to do that or the examination, and it gives us an opportunity to determine if we feel we can help you, because certainly if we didn't feel we could help you, I would have told you that too. So, Ernie, I want to thank you for allowing us to help you.
Not a problem.
And for being here with us today to talk to others about
Besides that, you got half of the troop committee coming to see you.
Ernie's a big Boy Scout man, and we treat a lot of the Boy Scout leaders and Boy Scouts. So thanks again, Ernie. Everyone have a great day, and shoot this off to someone else that you know who may be suffering from the same malady as Ernie.
Call me up.
That's it. You can always call Ernie. Thank you.
All right.